Okay.
So either Hong Kong is ready to reserve his tickets and get going.
Okay.
We need to organize the 2 contracts, sign it, okay? By you, please sign it today if you can. Send it. Tomorrow we should have it signed and seal it, meaning seal it, no more contract. Then if you can transfer the money for the 30 tons or whatever quantity you like.
Okay.
I think everything will go very smooth and we will celebrate life.
Wonderful. I think I've signed one, the Thailand one, because the offer is better than Hong Kong. You know, the 12.9 Hong Kong offer. But I want to actually execute the Hong Kong offer through SAMS TQLMA Global USA, and that team is working on it. So I said, let them work on it, and we focus on completing the Thailand transaction, you know, and then based on that, you know, we will have our own funds available, and that will allow us to execute the Hong Kong thing also. So it's a sequential matter. First we do Thailand because that's a better offer. And after concluding the Thailand transaction, because the, you know, the financial requirement is lower, it only requires $300 million to start the process. So it is even better. And I'm arranging that money in parallel. I was having a meeting today with my banker in Pakistan. And I said, well, this money is available in Dubai, not just, you know, the 500 million, but as much as you want. So that money is available. So why don't you, you know, set up a process, get me a 6-digit POS, so I can get that money accessed in my account in Pakistan. It will come as a foreign direct investment. And then I will transfer that money to Hong Kong to, you know, do the bullion transaction. So it becomes very simple and automatic after that.
Fine.
So that's a plan.
Fantastic. Just get us the contracts so we can get everything in order. Dr. Chen likes to secure this in legal matters.
Right, right. Correct. So I think we are actually simplifying the matter also. And like I said, you know, contract is signed between myself and the seller. Okay. My profile, my group, my signatures, everything is there.
That's fine.
And whoever, you know, there are 20 people working with me in terms of concluding this transaction. So let them do their part also. There is no problem, you know. I'm not excluding anybody so that they can say, okay, you didn't make me part of it because there is so much gold available. So I'm asking everybody to go ahead and, you know, conclude the 200 metric ton transaction. I will sell it to them, you know. So let them do it. There is nothing wrong in it.
I think we're gonna shine with this deal.
Yeah,
everybody's gonna be happy.
Yes, we are.
And it's not a huge.
It is.
Yeah. So
it is. We are moving forward. I mean, there is no doubts about anything, and everybody is so excited about you know, the COVID-19 solutions which we are providing. So I mean, focus is on that. And I said, well, I mean, all the other businesses, you know, which we do, it's a very, very small component of it, you know, whether it's a petroleum business, giving climate smart fuel to my climate smart airplanes, is also a small project, although it's a very, very large project. Okay, we can do that. So that is it. But the main project is Wheel of Life Farm Schools. We are building in Mumbai, in Dubai, in Islamabad, in Pakistan. And so, you know, those people from Africa and everyone else can be trained over here because Europe and North America is not safe. So these places are safer places now, and we can invite people over here and execute the project, you know. So everything is in place, and we are really ready to move forward.
Inshallah. I hope to get the contract shortly from your side.
No, I need it from your end, right? Dr. Chen and Dr. has to email me the signed contract.
You have the copy.
I have it?
It's the same contract, Doctor. Yeah. Just check on the Dr. Chen's emails. You will find it. He sent it to you by emails 2 weeks ago, he tells me.
Okay, let me check it out. Let me check. If that is there, then I think, I mean, I don't have any issues because, you know, I already, my people are working on it. The only hold up is this, that the financial team wants to get this, you know, the 6-digit POS machine so that we can transfer the money into my account. And that's it. It comes into our company account and, you know, we move forward.
Fine.
That's it.
I think it's time for it. Gerald shocked me yesterday. And he said, you know, I'm preparing my tickets. I said, man, wait.
Yeah. There is no issue. There is absolutely no issue in terms of, and I don't know, you know, whether travel is necessary or not, but we have to be really, you know, making sure that we follow all the guidelines of COVID-19. And then based on the system, which is available, all the stakeholders are there. We don't want anybody to catch this virus, or we don't want anybody to give it to us. So idea is to do it safely, and that's it.
It will not happen.
Right?
Yeah.
So that is, I think, it is very simple now to conclude the businesses because it's very, very efficient and effective, you know. I mean, the things which used to take, you know, days to do it, now it is happening in hours. You know, and this Zoom conferences directly with the stakeholders makes it very, very powerful. Because, you know, everybody is there. We can see what they are, who they are, and whatever questions they have gets answered. And that's it.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. So now,
check.
You know,
if you don't have it, send me a message.
You plan your activity, okay? As to whatever you want to do. I mean, Turkey, Dubai, wherever you want to live, plan that activity yourself. I mean, that is important, okay? If you are stuck and tied up in Spain and you're not happy over there, relocate.
I'm not.
Relocate.
I'm not. I prefer to be in Switzerland or Istanbul.
No problem. So, no problem. You select. Inshallah. You select where you want to be and you will be there. Okay?
This is my little daughter.
Okay, okay. Assalamu alaikum. How are you? How are you?
Amo. Okay. Bush.
How are you doing?
Children are angels.
Yeah.
MashaAllah.
So, mashallah, you know, keep yourself safe. Keep your family safe.
I'm fine.
Then, you know, don't
COVID-19
be adventurous
in Spain.
And I know. And I think things are in control everywhere now. And, you know, but we know that actually the problem is this, okay?
Yeah.
And people, I just shared a video just now. You see that video. An idea is very simple. You don't have to really go back to your normal ways anymore. If you go back, start drinking again, start consuming all the junk food and everything, the COVID will come and get you. Okay? If the COVID will not come, you know, that's a message which we are just giving, you know. I just shared that video. Fantastic video made by this Chaudhary groups, you know. Very, very nice film, giving the message very powerfully. Don't go back to your normal life. Don't drink and drive and kill yourself. Okay?
That's right.
If you do all of that, COVID-19 will come and catch you.
It's not just COVID. Everything else will get you.
Yeah, everything else will get you. But idea is this. The famous guy is a COVID-19 guy, right? Nobody has any control over it. And this guy is changing, okay? So all the research which was done up until now is null and void because this is changing itself.
Right.
It takes new shapes.
The world has changed already.
It has already changed, okay? And what people are saying is this, that, you know, if you don't change, COVID can come and attack you in a different fashion.
That's right.
Okay? So if you don't change, after all these things which has happened, to everybody, if you don't want to change, then COVID will come to you, okay? And you will not know what happened to you. And now, no matter how powerful man you are, okay, all these people, leaders also, okay, leaders who believe that this is a joke, okay, they will be killed by COVID because they are exposing, themselves very, very ignorantly to the real problem. The problem is there.
100%.
Okay, it is there. Because in Pakistan, I give you an example in Pakistan, the husband is a doctor, the wife is a doctor, the son was 24 years old, studying in a medical university, okay? They were taking all the precautions. In Eid ul-Fitr, the child, the son, just went out once, okay, to see his friends.
Yeah.
He came back, he caught the virus and he died in 1 week.
Wow, wow, wow. Allah haram.
So this is actually happening, okay? So it is not just people who are older and people who are, but this guy was taking all the precautions.
Yeah.
You know, if you make a slight mistake, it can come and get you.
And I agree with you.
That is happening. So I think everybody knows that whatever, breath you have left, they are precious breath. And this COVID-19 can make you breathless instantly. Instantly.
Very true.
And people are dying in front of you. It is happening. And I know that our solution of, providing immunity boosting halal food, okay, and halal medications, okay, is the solution. Besides the technological solutions, okay? So this is a solution.
There's a spiritual world in halal that is amazing. It's not just killing an animal and eating the carcass. It's more than that.
It is more than that.
Asking
so
permission.
we know that, okay, like nobody knows this fact that, all the physical things which you may have, okay, we have a practice when you consume a glass of water or when you consume any food, you say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
That's right.
It's a small phrase, very easy to memorize, but whoever says this phrase gets protected.
Yeah.
So that's an extra spiritual protection. Okay. So you are consuming good food. That is not an assurance that that good food will really be beneficial for you. But when you say Bismillah, it becomes beneficial for you.
Very true.
It is true. You see, so these are small, small things with zero risk, with everybody can practice and, get the benefit.
1,000,000%. Very true. Very, very true.
So there is nobody out there, no scientist, no WHOs, no authorities in the world, and all these such engineers and scientists who work with me, can say no to this. It is above and beyond all standards.
It is Islamic values from God.
It is.
Which is a way of life.
It is a way of life.
Race.
Exactly.
Not just one person or two Muslims.
And no, we are not talking about it because of they say, some people in our religion, it's the same situation, like black life, okay? Some blacks are terrorists, okay? I know them because I was in Detroit, Michigan and Chicago, Illinois. Okay, I lived in those towns and I protected myself from those terrorizing blacks. Okay, so they are 1% of the population, but the 99% of the population is suffering because of that, because of them.
Very true. I've seen it.
So that is the case. Okay, So what we need to do is, you know, just make sure that that 1% gets the right treatment. Okay, so they can transform themselves into, you know, productive people, and the problem is solved. You don't need policing after that.
Anyway,
right? So what we are
Bismillah.
So now get me this document, get me this goal. What I need is this, okay? All this documentation and everything, it will happen, okay? Because that is part of our requirement. But what we are looking at now to move forward is just a proof of product of say 1 metric ton, okay? By metal or by Brinks. If I can get that document, I will close the deal immediately of 10,000 metric ton. That's it.
I'm not quite sure how to do this.
But that is I'm giving you a nutshell, okay? Because all the legalities, everything, we have signed the documents. Dr. Chen knows me, you know me, everybody else knows us now. But what I'm saying is this, everybody has their own procedures and requirements. So in order for me to close the 10,000 metric ton transaction, I need a proof of product, not directly giving, I'm not going to give it to the, you know, the seller is not going to give it to me, but seller knows that the metal ore refinery exists. And if they can put 1 metric ton in the metal ore refinery in their ownership, and the metal ore refinery confirms that 1 metric ton bullion is with them, I can close the deal with trade going. That's what they need. Okay, so that's a zero risk situation. So that is what I'm waiting for. I don't need any documentation. I don't need anything else. I just need a proof of product by metal ore or by Brinks that this 1 metric ton exists.
This issue cannot happen without going through the process we went through.
Doesn't matter. I mean, idea is this. The process is in control of Dr. Chen and Dr. Gerard. And if I can have a 5-minute meeting with the seller directly, the seller will do what I'll tell him to do. He will do it. Okay? He's a human being. He's a human being. He's the owner of the gold. And I will give him a plan which will make his life very, very simple and secure. Very simple. So why are we going through all these nonsense of bank instruments and banks and involving a lot of the people who doesn't add any value to anything?
It isn't me.
It's a waste. Okay, and I'm a zero waste people, and I don't like any waste in anything I do. Not in the gold transactions also.
It is not about, it's not me. It is, I'm not in control. I'm not the main.
Whoever that is, I know that the most important person in this whole loop is the seller.
Yeah, the seller is acting on behalf of other people. You know
so if the seller is bold enough to talk to me directly in a Zoom meeting, I will take care of the transaction in 5 minutes.
Dr. Chen.
That's it.
Let's go through what we started.
Right. Let's complete that. I'm giving you an option, okay, which will simplify the matter with everybody. And we are actually concluding. I'm not changing anything, okay, which the seller wants. We will make sure that the seller is secured, the seller gets the money, and the gold ownership will be transferred after he gets the money. That's it. Okay. And the waste to me is bank instrument is a waste. Bankers are the waste. Bank is a waste. They don't add any value for anybody. It's a cost for the seller, it's cost for me. Okay? So I don't need them. I really don't need them.
I understand all of that. I think
that's it.
One way or another will be
we are, brother Tito, we are moving forward. I am doing a 2 trillion, you know, PGC, I'll call it now, a year business without banks.
You think I mind? I wish you all the best.
Yeah, the system is already in place.
All the time.
No, the system is already in place. Okay, and banks will be just used very, very short for a short period of time. And my intention, currently we use banks, and I know a lot of bankers. Okay, they agree with me that the purpose of the bank at this point in time is money in, and the next second the money is out. That's it. That is it. That's a use of the bank until we have this blockchain, process established, which is already established by others. They are doing the blockchain transactions without banks.
That's good.
They are. So we are not inventing something, new. It already exists.
Good job.
Okay.
Good job.
So that is it. Brother. Enjoy your, what time is it now? Probably it's evening, right?
Yeah.
So enjoy your night. I plan to stay. It's, Laylatul Jumu'ah. I will be doing the prayers, today and tonight. So, and I have to attend a conference very early morning, by Pakistan time, because we are having a conference at 7 p.m. in New York, which I will be part of, regarding this V.net, the June 10th celebration, and it's anniversary of 75th anniversary of United Nations also, which we are celebrating, and I'm actually an active member of that group. So I will serve as I provide my inputs to everybody, and challenge them that, okay, if they have a better system than what I have, I would love to hear from them, but if my system is better, then they better implement, and talking is the biggest waste which we do. We talk, but we don't implement anything.
That's a big problem.
That's a huge problem. Okay. And the kind of waste you generate in talking, I was talking to, I was having this meeting with my USA team yesterday, and I told them that, okay, now all the questions has been answered. Now don't waste a moment, because if you are doing a business of $2 trillion a year, 1 minute is $1 billion for you.
Yeah.
Just go and work on it.
You see, Dr. Chin doesn't own this gold. Neither does the seller on the record. Okay, other people do.
Right.
Okay, and they have certain procedure to finalize certain things. And the white man always wants to be in control. So I'd say it like this: the trust level between the two is almost zero, if any. Okay.
But I think I don't have any problems with working with any color person, whether white, super white, or super black. But that person should do business ethically and legally. And as long as they are ethical and legal people, I will work with them, because everybody else is excluded from my link. If I have 999 people, not working ethically and legally, I don't work with them. Okay, I only work with legal and ethical people. Okay, I do the due diligence on the people also, not just the company. Okay, and when I'm happy with them, then I work with them. Otherwise, I don't.
I think the sky's the limit after this.
That's our principle, okay? And I don't want to sacrifice my principle for anybody.
I know you work, because it's you.
That's it. I mean, why should you sacrifice paradise for this world?
1,000,000%.
Exactly, right? It doesn't make any sense.
That's I think there's too much involved here, and this is hopefully, inshallah, we'll meet in person soon.
Yeah, right. No, we will meet, and I'm inviting you, Brother Tito, to plan a trip to Dubai, and all the stakeholders, like I told you, wants to close this transaction, because the money actually is in Dubai. Okay, the petroleum money. Okay, Dr. Gadir is in Dubai. He will host us. Okay, and we all come to Dubai, once it is safe to travel. And I think Emirates and those airlines are inviting everybody to, travel safely, and we can come to Dubai and do the transaction, do the conference also, basically explain what we are trying to do and launch this, event which we have in Damak Hills. So we start building this Wheel of Life Farm School in this 12-acre site in Damak Hills, and we move forward. Exactly. So we meet, we conclude the gold transaction, as well as we move forward of doing the manufacturing of all the products. Okay, all the COVID-19 solutions which we have, we will do the manufacturing in Dubai. So it's very simple, it's a very safe place. Most of the manufacturing facilities are idle now. They are available to us, and it can be easily executable, just by increasing their standards to climate smart standard, and they will start producing. That's it.
Okay.
So invite everybody to come to Dubai, okay?
I will mention it. I will mention it.
Mention it to everybody. And like I said, I will confirm with George whether he's still in Thailand. But at Bangkok, we have got very, very reliable people, to really physically meet with the seller and take care of the transaction.
I was hoping that you will be there, but
I don't need to. Like I said, I prefer to be in Dubai because I feel that is the safest place after Karachi.
Okay.
After Karachi, for me, the safest place is Dubai. Okay, everywhere else, things are not in that much control. So we know that. And the other place I know, the other safe place for us is Singapore also. But Singapore is a little far away. Yes, Dubai is very, very accessible. Everything is in place in Dubai. And the person with the money is also in Dubai.
We will do that in a different level if you want to. But I think once we do the first successful tranche.
Yeah, let's do this, okay? Let's conclude this. But what I'm saying is that we conclude this transaction in a Zoom meeting. I'm again extending this invitation to the seller to come and talk to me, and I will answer all his questions. And he will be delighted to show me 1 metric ton of product, maybe over Zoom itself. We can have a metal or refinery owner also in the Zoom meeting. We do it.
Not in the house or the living room. It is in a special security place. So
let's do it. I don't know. I mean, there are security concerns. If the seller doesn't want to show his face, I can understand. Because, he's a billionaire, and billionaires are always at risk. I know that. So I don't expect them to, really reveal their identity. But I want to really know the owner, if I want to do the transaction with them, or anybody who gets the right to sell his gold should be legal and ethical. Everything which will happen with my company will be legal and ethical, and I will work with them. There is no issue.
I mean, everyone is ethical in this group. We are very focused. You talk to everyone.
Yeah, I know. And I think that is the reason, we are together also. That's a driving force.
Let's finalize this agreement as mentioned and move forward to a new level.
Yeah. We are ready to do. I think this another Friday is coming tomorrow. Yawmul Jummah. Let's plan to complete the transaction after Salatul Jummah. Okay?
Okay, brother.
Okay, brother. Assalamu alaikum.
You have a great time. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Okay.